Welcome to the final match of Week 1, the final game of Group B. The expectations couldn't be any higher, as many believe this is the game of the week for Group B. Aria Carmona coming in off that Final Four appearance. Started the bang with March, finished with the bang at the end of the season, a fourth place respectively, and a second in March, and also had a Final Four in between. The biggest question for Aria is high-risk aversion, high-risk strats. We've already seen a ton of high-risk strategies being played out. Has Aria learned that her high-risk strats are just still the best? We'll find out tonight. For Charles Sandfer, it's been about one thing and two things only. One, playing a little experimenting game. It's been well documented. His experimentations have been top of the league. And for number two, when he's turned up, similar to Gold, knows what to do, has those chest-life strats, and could be a commander of the group if he wins here tonight. It can't get much better than this. It can't get much hype than this. It's the last game of Week 1. All the marbles on the table. Let her rip. Here we go. Joining me tonight in the booth, as always, will be TJ Smith, Verigal, Fitzwater is new, Sean Ard, Zay, and myself. As always, we'll start off with TJ Smith with a little pregame. TJ, thoughts on this?
These are two participants who are considered arguably the two best to have never won a tournament. And they are top seeded for a reason. Charles Sandfer, the only person to go to back-to-back finales. Aria sort of has the Dagby syndrome. Was able to get to the finals before, was able to make it to the Final Four multiple times. Couldn't get it done. Her last matchup was against me. 5-1 defeat. Charles Sandfer's last matchup was against my eventual opponent for the Final Four. Or wait, no. Or Elite Eight.
Oh, not even Elite Eight, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, my eventual opponent. And we have heard a lot of talk between these two. Sandfer believes he has Aria's strategy figured out, and vice versa. I believe we have still a lot yet to learn about these two competitors for as much as they have shown us their skill. Is it going to come down to experience? Aria has obviously been playing Discord for a very long time. Goes back to Duckle, to FNU, Victory Lane, etc. Sandfer, a little bit of a newer competitor. But he, in that short amount of time, has shown that he is one of the very best and brightest that MRE Uno has to offer. Just another clash of the Titans. We started off with a hell of a war last night, and we're finishing off with another one primetime, Monday night, 9 p.m. Charles Sandfer, Aria Carmona. Will we see one person walk out with a big advantage for Group B? Or will we see a tie? What's going to happen? We get to find out in just a few moments.
Thank you for the intro, TJ. We'll go over to Gold. Gold, thoughts on this one? Seen a lot. You're going to be kind of like our backdoor analysis. Thoughts on this one?
I faced both of them during my Tournament 3 Miracle run, and they both did really well then, and they've both shown themselves, Sandfer especially with the back-to-back finals. But Aria has been doing quite well recently. I think it'll be very interesting. This was one of the ones that the I predicted would be a tie. While we didn't see it happen in the last match, we could very well see it happen here.
All right, we'll go over to next be Ard, I believe, unless G-Man's mic is unmuted.
He is not unmuted.
Go to Ard. What's up, Ard? What are you thinking of this one?
What TJ said earlier, I've seen Aria play before as well. Seen how she has done in the past. And mostly for this tournament, for the 5 tournaments before, she was really good. She was really good back then. And I think she stepped up to another level here. But then you got Sandfer, who has done very well in all of his tournaments as well. But now, since he's done this experimenting during the last tournament, I think now he knows what he has to plan for this tournament. So, I think now this is going to be a great battle between both of these competitors. So, just have to wait and see what happens.
Couldn't say it better myself. And before we begin, we got to get the thoughts of at least Sandfer. I know Aria, we'll see if she wants to talk, but we'll give Sandfer just his thoughts. Pre-game thoughts, Sandfer. This is number 1 versus number 2. Only one that has a number 1 versus number 2 implication. What's your thoughts on this one? Don't get much better than this.
Obviously, would have liked to have had this one in week 4, truthfully. Gonna just have to get it done, though. Do what we have to do here in week 1. Try and get at least a point on the board and see what we can't do. Hopefully, cards are with us a little bit. I know what Aria's going to be trying to do. She probably knows at least a little bit about what I'll try and do.
All right, Aria,
See what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Gerard, anything last thing to add or Fitzwater, please let me know. Yeah, I guess in text chat will be fine. All right, without further ado, though, virtue of coin toss, Sandfer won. He deferred. Aria will get game 1 call. Aria, what's the call? Feel free to let us know. 10 cards, okay. A little different. Usually Aria's player at 10s go with that 7, 8 range, but we'll start with the 10.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Pezos now join us in here.
And for game 1 call, we're going to give it to someone new. We're going to give it the 24K goal with the game 1 call. All right, go whenever you're ready.
Alright. Let's see. You're good to go. There we are. There it is.
All right, blue reverse to start the game. Aria Carmona gets a good start. TJ, thoughts on it right now with a quick move?
Yeah, she seemingly had that one locked and loaded. Aria, obviously one of the faster players in the league. We have had to see a lot of people learn that pace management, pace control, trying to learn a more methodical pace. So we'll see if she's able to run with that faster play style, or if she'll have to slow it down as the run goes on.
Sandfer already with a light switch.
Oh boy, here we go already.
Oh boy. It's going to be one of those games, eh? Another light switch from Aria. Are we about to get a rainbow? Start.
No.
Have a green 7? No.
Switch.
Keeping it cool. Okay. Let's see what Aria Carmona. Quick play tonight with a 5. Starting to understand pace management's key. Let's see if Sandfer takes that in his own hands and slow it down.
Yeah, we can try that.
Sandfer going to do a little bit of trying here. Aria dittos it. Sandfer right back to that red, looking for the test early. Let's see if Carmona fires in with a 1-up combo. 1-up this time to a red 9. Sandfer now going to analyze those options right here. Aria's starting to fill those colors out well. Sandfer taking his time here. Plays it cool with the reverse monkey combo. Aria looking for another red card to keep the momentum going. Checks the table, 1 minute in, there's the draw. We talked about Aria's high-risk connecting strat, looking for that connecting card always. This is where a lot of people fall into that trap of, is that draw, and Sandfer's not going to waste time and draw back. Aria gets it off the draw.
6-6, back to 5-6, monkey combo in the red.
Yes, sir. Oh, reverse monkey, too, with some number efficiency.
6-6-9-6, and a draw from Aria. Too much monkey to handle.
That sounded like a banana-tastical time there from TJ Smith as they go into a draw city.
No banana flavor, but there is wild cherry that you can get from Drink Middle Runner.
WW.
Ironically enough, I'm drinking the blueberry.
There you go. You got to get the blue. Ice cold.
That was funny about the blue start.
It happens, man. Okay, both drawn. Very fast pace from the Aria tonight is Sandfer as well, starting to understand pace management, knows when to slow it down, speed it up. So far, it's been kind of a quiet start. We have not seen a +2, no +4s, no action cards other than the start. Just as I say that, there we go, into a triple. And an ice cold blue. Sandfer now with a little momentum. Aria can hang with that blue, though. Let's see what Sandfer can do. Does he keep that blue, or is that just an ice play? Nope. Nice and cool. TJ, thoughts on this one so far? As Sandfer has a now 5-possession lead.
Yeah, I believe that Aria got burnt up on her stuff a bit too early here. There have been a lot of double stall tactics so far. We'll see if Sanford's able to break out here. It looks like he wanted blue to finish,
Double
or now
play.
green.
A lot of ammo now
Get
for
time.
Aria. 13-2.
Gotta wonder if he's got a 1-2 combo in another color here. She's gonna have something. 13 cards to 2. She's gonna make some sort of move right
Will Aria test early? Let's see. There it is.
One.
Yep.
Double.
Had to
1-2
expect
punch.
it.
1-2 punch. Simple. We talked about earlier today that the +4 sometimes mistiming. It could be a crucial thing. But this is Charles Sandfer. He knows when to play and when not to play. Is he just going to simply draw here? Interesting. Five to 10 right now, Sandfer. Just continuing to draw back. Already plays it continually cool. Sandfer now looking for something here on the draw. Is he going to continue to play cool? We're going to start playing hand build mode. Sandcastle building the hand mode offer right now as Aria and Sandfer trade blows with the greens. Here comes Aria with the connecting. Oh boy, triple play. First triple for Aria of the night. Starting to get into her rhythm. See if Sandfer has anything to do with the jailbreak potential possibility. He does. He has the jailbreak potential possibility activated. What can Carmona do with the yellow cards now? Went for yellow for a reason? Or is that just the potential to just ease into it? Oh, big send. Huge send. Big send from Aria.
Oh,
This
Gonna
might
have
be
to
a finisher. This might be a crazy finish.
She's known for these runs, and having no power plays certainly helps. Nobody can interrupt her.
That's it.
There it is.
Aria Carmona,
Wow.
easy win 1-0.
Reminiscent of that of my game against her, where she
wow.
absolutely destroyed me on one of those runs.
The wild run from Aria Carmona. Sandfer, nothing you could have done there, buddy. It sounds like.
No, not on the +2.
Aria, any thoughts after that game? You can just text out as Gerard's got something to say. TJ, interesting game there. It seemed like we're getting these big finishes lately now compared to the first night and the first game we saw today.
Yeah, that's just a classic Aria finish. In the earlier tournament, she was known for these longer runs and being able to save her stuff. And it favors her not having a power play to worry about, because usually, especially if your back was against the wall, you'd be able to throw a power play right in the middle of there, say in the middle of a +2, throw one of your own in there, stall her back, reset the game. You don't have that. You just got to sit back and watch Aria blow your brains out with +2 after +2. So Sandfer's got to learn how to defend that run with no power plays, and it's something that's very difficult to do. Something you got to learn over the course of these games. Let's see if he's got it figured out for game 2.
Gerard says sort of just a checkmate. They're all trying their hands. That's something Dark would be saying. Interesting. All right, we'll go into goal. Any analysis there that we missed that you saw?
I mean, that was what, a +20 that Aria just hit?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's the most cards anyone's had to draw so far in the Super League.
We will confirm that right now. It appears it is a 4, 6, 10, 16, 20 combo. Yep, that is a killer combo there. Ard, any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, really good there by Aria to finish it. I think Sanford had the right strategy going. It's just Aria came out of nowhere with that finish, so I don't think there's any problems there. It's just a very close one so far still.
I'll have you Peasant 50's reaction in Uno Watch Party VC. Well, that's really all I got to say. It was just one of those games where Aria knew how to handle the run. Boom. We'll get it going. Art will put that in the time log. We'll get game 2 underway. Aria, what is the call? The 5-card sprint. Here we go. Sanford's favorite sprint weekend. Let's see what Sandfer can do now with a 5-card start. It's an interesting one. I mean, you have not seen that much. This Fitzwater says, "Oh boy." Yeah, no, it's gonna happen to the point where you gotta think 5 cards you can get on the first turn with no power play. Let's see if Aria gets the card luck here, or who will get the card luck.
That's the big thing right here. Who gets it?
What a start!
+2.
What a start! Now this is where
Obviously,
normally you don't put it on, but if you got a finishing move, it's over. But Aria plays it cool.
might not. That could be a early tell for Charles Sandfer to go on the offensive here, but we'll see.
Sandfer already with the light switch, not wasting time.
If I like that
Great
early.
move.
It worked.
Veteran move. Sandfer knows it. Now he's running. He knows how to play with low card starts. Aria drawing back. Sandfer looking to get to 2 just like that.
That drops her to green and red for the advantage.
Goes back to the blue to 2.
Off the draw.
A lot of 1-4 combos. Holy, all has been played as 1s and 4s. What is this? Sandfer to Uno, he goes 50% off. Carmona to the red. Is that game?
Thank you.
That's
There it
game.
is. Real quick in 1 minute.
Fast game right there. Sandfer says, I'm not done. Literally some crazy energy right there. Sandfer, great move back to get back to blue, though. I think that really threw you off. Thoughts on that? And you're used to sprint weekends.
Honestly, it was more just of a got the advantage, try and get to Uno and see if she couldn't play into my hand, and she did.
Sounds like it. Aria, any thoughts on that? TJ, just a 5-card start. Sometimes they take forever. That took 1 minute. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah, and I was correct off the start that her not adding on to the +2 on a 5-card start kind of gave away her hand, and the fact that she didn't have much. She really looked like she got stuck on that 2-color strategy, obviously running out of blue early, and then on the light switch over to yellow, which I thought could have been a mistake. Proved that she didn't have that either, so unfortunate hand right there. Sandfer was able to get lucky with the switch to red as well. I think if it was any other situation, that game could have continued. Aria pretty much just had to do what she had to do. Figured that had to do some sort of switch to another color. Unfortunately, all she had was red. And 1-1, very quick, much quicker than we would have expected. Then again, it is a 5-card start. We'll see how it works out for Game 3. That is 3 of the 4 games that we have not had a sweep on a homestand. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, I believe both Verigold and not Verigold and Aria. Verigold and G-Man were able to take 2 of 3 for their homestand, and then Dagby obviously the clean sweep. So we'll see if we continue the trend of opening homestand having the early score advantage.
Yeah, I was just going to ask Gold his thoughts, but Gold 5-card starts and a lot of 1 and 4 combinations. I don't really know if there's much to add here.
Yeah, with those 5-card starts, it's really luck dependent, and Sandfer got really lucky with how Aria's hand played out.
Yeah, in a way, there was no +2s, +4s, skips, reverses, wilds, and that's how it's going to go sometimes. Art, anything to add? Anybody else got anything to add in the text chat? Feel free to put it down. But Art, I'm going to say nothing here to add.
I got nothing much to add. I think everything's been pretty much said.
All right. There's not much. We'll get some text chats in a minute, but for now, Aria will get her final call in Game 3 before we move back to Sandfer. Okay, ups it up to 12. Aria, I'm not sure. Maybe once or twice it's done 12 cards, but I'm going to try something different here. A little more cards in the deck. See how she
This
copes.
is one thing that she needed to work on from Tournament 5 to now is changing around the card starts, and she's definitely doing a good job of that so far.
TJ
Went
Smith,
from
we'll get the call.
high to bare minimum to back to high.
TJ Smith will get the call here. Yep.
What are we going to do for Game 3? Let's get it started off right. Final game of Aria's homestand. We are underway.
Oh,
and
another
free
great
choice attire. Wild start for Aria.
Oh, that's always great.
Can't beat those wild starts. It's free choice. Anything goes. Let's see what this call will be.
Dry conditions, 12-turn course. She goes with the reds.
On those soft tires. Let's see if Sandfer likes the softs.
Sandfer feeling softer. Is he feeling hard like Sean Ard after that Rangers 2-0 victory today?
Was it 2-0?
It was
It was 5-3, but they're
5-4.
2-0 and
5-4.
All right.
5-4. Right?
Score update from TJ. Ditto play says Charles Sandfer. He likes the softs.
Right off the bat, thing.
Aria not wasting any time, going quick. Changes it up into the high number complexity of 5 to 9. That's 7. Sandfer lowers it down to a 1. Aria sticking with those high number cards 5 through 9 with the 9.
So far, these two haven't been light switching.
Light switching, just as you say that, perfectly timed quotes times 6. And there's a 6 play, the reverse monkey combo on the yellow. Can't get it much better than that.
Over to yellow. We don't have a lemon, but we do have a fan favorite orange vanilla colada that we can get only from drinkmineral.energy.
It's www.drinkmineralenergy.com. Sandfer with the 7. Aria right over to that green 7. The light switching is here now. All of a sudden, it went from nothing to something.
Shout out Clint Buchanan, loving his greens.
Oh, God.
We're not talking about broccoli and spinach.
Let's not go there.
A little zero sugar action.
Table check from Sandfer. Can't get any closer than that with the 7.
Got your lucky 7s here.
Ooh,
blue.
Artificial. It's the second
That's
wild.
an early wild. That's an early wild, too.
Second one, including the start of the card.
Know how Aria plays. She's going to be saving up for that run. This could be the one to the finish.
Let's see if Sandfer just plays it cooler or he starts to attack. Let's find out. Was this a warning siren? Sandfer really...
You got to think, if Aria's going to have a 6-card run, Sandfer's not going to have much to defend.
But Sandfer right now trying to think here.
Sandfer going to load up right here. Let's see.
There it is. 1-2 combo. 1-2 punch going for the trifecta.
Because you go for a quadfecta right here, potentially. Yes, artificial to yellow.
And we've seen the +2 or skip into a wild multiple times, mastered by Ryan Dagby. Sandfer taking a page out of his playbook here. The switch to yellow, 3 to 8. Was yellow the second color that Aria had, or does that stall her out here?
+2 from Aria, looking to get Sandfer and try to flip the scoreboard back to her favor.
She's going to have a run right here, I think.
I'm thinking so.
Massive.
She wanted to do it another way. I think it would have been a longer run to the finish if she had been able to start with the blue, but I don't know. Time will tell. 4 extra cards of ammo to Charles Sandfer.
Actually, that's 6 extra cards. 6.
6 extra cards. Excuse me.
Yep. It's now 9 to 5. Let's see what Sandfer do. A little bit of a reset for him with his blue. As Aria...
Oh, aren't anyone?
Oh, there's the 9 to 5. Ditto double Dolly Parton. Interesting. Okay, blue 5.
Try it.
Switch over to yellow. The light switch. Aria.
Another reverse 9 to 5. Doing the overnight shift.
Overnight shift.
Curious if she was going to have yellow.
Little test there from Sandfer. Aria does not. Runs out. Now Sandfer has the advantage.
Yeah, good job mixing up the run right there.
Intuition paying off for Sandfer. We talked about his intuition throughout when he first lost to Dark in his rookie campaign, and then cruised ever since. It seems to be paying off. Little number efficiency, too, with many 3s being used in this game already.
Zero sugar. Sandfer takes the lead with that as well.
Aria's got nothing. Sandfer can run it right here a little bit longer. No, he's going to ice it.
Double ice.
Now it's about building your hands right here. Build the hands.
We're
Build the
essentially
hands.
gonna have a game reset right here.
Sanford's going to take it. I'm going to get another water. TJ, take over commentary.
Right, here comes Sandfer. Back to blue. It's been back and forth between yellow and blue for quite some time. Obviously mixed up her run that she would have had to the finish. Very smart move right there. And now she's drawn back. Gotta wonder what kind of ammo she's got in the other two colors of green and red that we have not
This
seen.
may backfire.
Sanford saying backfiring already?
Yep, and he gives her 4 cards of ammo. Down to 2.
There's got to be something coming here for Aria.
Does the algorithm bless her with any ammo?
More than likely.
I don't think she would have table checked if she didn't have some sort of idea.
There
it is.
Not wasting
Plus
time.
4 right back. Not
Misplayed
taking
it.
any chances.
There we go.
And are we going to have a 2-possession game right here? Oh, we could have a tie, possibly more.
Aria's running.
Aria's going to flip the board. Look at the run.
No shot. Is this going to be a finishing move to end it right here?
Not
No.
10 cards. There's nothing.
I was going to say, we've seen it in the past with her.
Would that have been too early, though? 6-4 didn't back Sandfer up enough and could have possibly used up that run that she wanted to use to finish early up in the game. Switch over to red.
Great red switch.
She's got it, though.
This is really intense. Both players seem to know each other's hands here.
Sandfer's got to think, what can he do to stall Aria back out? I think she used all of her ammo up a bit too early right there.
Sanford with a little
make sure
chest
there's
move,
no-
taking it through, going through all his options.
And this is pace control. This is not what Aria wants to see. When the pace is slowed down, she gets a bit flustered. She's good with those higher paced games. She's a Ducko veteran.
Pace control right now favoring Sanford. Let's see what the move will be. Big pivotal game 3. The odd numbers in Super League. That's where it matters most. Ditto play.
Ditto play. Keeps it cool. Red 6. Sandfer's probably wondering, when's the time to pounce?
Artificial ditto.
Artificial ditto, says Sanford. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Draws her out.
Aria draws.
Boy, oh boy, does Sanford have a run here.
GG.
GG, says
And that's it.
Charles. Sanford's back, baby.
And that is the first time in the first round of Super League that the opening homestand does not take a 2-1 lead or more.
And the road team got Sanford, big win. I mean, you really used pace control well, probably the best so far we've seen, and just wore down the opponent. Thoughts on that one?
Honestly, it just came down to trying to do best gold impersonation, really. Just trying to think through what I want to play win. Obviously, came down towards the end there. I kind of figured she probably wouldn't have had another +4 because I ended up with the third one out of the deck. So,
Well, gold impersonation. TJ, really good game. Both played thorough. Thoughts on it?
That was an excellent move by Sandford around the 5-minute mark of the game. Aria could have had that run to the finish with blue and yellow, and he mixed up her strategy, going back and forth between yellow and blue until she drew. Obviously, she didn't want to use the pluses too early, didn't want to do a game reset because she figured she had the run to the finish. And by the time that she had drawn all the way back, even with the run, Sandford had her mixed up, and it was GG's from there. Excellent gameplay from Sandford.
Let's go over to gold. Gold, anything we saw that you saw on that game?
You know, there's those long periods of relative quiet and calm where they were pretty quickly going back between colors without any action cards, and then there were those quick periods of action, and Sandford really played those like calm periods well in order to largely prevent Aria from getting any long streaks that she might like, wrong runs that she might have wanted. Really good plays by him.
We'll go over to Aria on the text chat, and then we'll move over to Fitzwater Gerard if anything to say. If not, Art, feel free to say anything. Your thoughts on this game, and then Yepez on text as well.
I think this has been a horse race so far. Both of these competitors are doing very well so far, making maybe some minimum mistakes, but not too bad. But it's been really close so far.
Yepes says Charles isn't playing with his prey for once. Interesting comment. Interesting indeed. Okay, we'll see if Fitzwater is going. He just said Jesus. Okay then. Typical Fitzwater. We'll move over to Gerard. Anything to add, Gerard, via text or call? Or are you good? I think Gerard might be doing homework. All right. Well, for that, we will now move over to Charles Sandfer. We will get over to those 3 games, buddy. What will be the first call?
Hmm. 9.
The 9-card start from Charles Sandfer. Aria probably is going to join up here. Staying focused, dialed in. Here we go. Charles Sandfer for the game number 4. I'll take this one. He's got the 2-1 advantage. Looking to get the 3, and we started off with some 0 sugar. Fast game so far, but for Charles Sandfer right now, it's about understanding where the runs will lie and continuing that great pace control that he started off with. Starts it off with a red 7. Aria wasting no time with the low numbers from 0 to 5 with the red 1.
Yeah, we can get an early ditto in.
Ditto from Sandfer with a little comment right there. Aria switches up with a light switch to yellow 1. Can Sandfer cope with the yellow early?
He can.
He can. Charles can do it. Talking in third person, you can sense the confidence. Now Aria Carmona back with another low card to yellow 2. What can Sandfer do on this next play? He seems to have the confidence, and he's going to 0 sugar it out. Okay, so now watch Carmona. A couple cards in, usually she does the light switch, does he keep it cool?
Could even see her trying to make a little bit of a run here.
Nothing.
Nothing, really.
Really? Okay.
Wow, Sandfer, though, says, I'm going to jailbreak early. There's the jailbreak. Carmona gets out of it.
Sandfer's feeling himself right now.
Double up.
Sandfer doubles up. Oh, right into that blueberry blast. The blue 4, ice cold. But did Sandfer light that? Light switching from Aria. Sandfer does 1 up this time. But that's why you light switch. Here comes Carmona with a run.
Gotta have a big run here.
That's it. Just a double play. Quick 1-2 punch. The 1-2 jab. Seems to be a boxing move now turned into an Uno move.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering on that.
Sandfer's still close though.
That's not
I
much.
don't know if she's got it. I don't know if she's got enough to really stall him out.
Tie game. Trace. Aria stalled out. Does Sandfer have the dose?
Yeah, she would have finished it out right there if she was that close.
Good.
No. Ice, double ice. Back to the red. I believe, yeah, we are back to the red for a minute. Sandfer likes with the half down special. Aria looking for a run. Back to the green. Light switching a lot. Ali Yepes. Okay. Sandfer with a run, though.
That's gotta be game.
Art thinks it's game. Is it game? No, it's not, but it's check. Aria.
It wasn't going to work. I'm like, come on, I know
that's game, though.
Really?
Wow.
2-2 again.
Oh, this game 5.
Another classic Aria run.
Classic Aria. This game 5 is going to get heated. Sandfer, I thought she had it with the check, but Aria pulled a quick one with some great ammo control for once. Thoughts on that?
Well, judging by the final 2 cards, it wasn't going to matter what I had on that, since I didn't have the finish. It was a blue 6.
Yeah, one of those.
Did what I could. That was it.
Call in the middle there. Okay, TJ, thoughts on that one? For once, Aria really stuck with that ammo control. Something we haven't seen all year.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised. It was a bit of a shorter run than she usually does, kind of baiting and switching Sandfer in. Once she gets down to below that 3-card range, you sort of get that in your mind that maybe she doesn't have that to the finish because she's usually not that type of person to really claw out those wins. She usually saves up all her ammo cards for the end. Good job of really getting Sandfer off focus right there. Tied 2-2. At this point, both of them are at must-win for the last 2 games. I think we could see a tie right here. This has been very evenly matched, very back and forth. Nobody really has the edge over one another. We go into Game 5. It has been excellent gameplay so far.
Now we'll move over to 24K. What are you thinking about this one? Really interesting finish there, too. Ammo control from Aria.
I'm gonna be honest. One thing I've noticed so far, unlike every other match we've seen, there's been a lack of mind tricks here. Nobody's trying to deceive each other, at least as openly as we've seen in all the other games. I think that's quite interesting.
Yeah, Aria and Sandfer pretty respectful to each other. Really straight, nose to the grindstone players, as expected from big states of New York and California. No surprise there. Let's go over to Gerard if he's got anything to say, and then Ard. Ard? Sean Ard is still celebrating that W. Okay, we'll go with Yepez and Gerard as Fitzwater is going to head. Okay, well, we don't need to know that. We'll go to Charles Sandfer for Game 5 as no one's got any extra thoughts. What is the call, buddy? Big, crucial Game 5 coming up.
We'll do my form of the sprint. 6.
The 6-card special from CS. The Sandman
Lucky
looking to build that sandcastle. Let's find out if it works.
Lucky 6, the lucky seed, the winningest seed in NMRU so far.
Courtesy of TJ Smith, and it's a green 3 to start. Let's see if Sandfer, with his sprint finish here, can get a crucial Game 5. This is huge, guys. Winner of this game guaranteed, and it's a draw to start. A double draw to start.
Ow.
Rare to see.
We've only seen this once before in every tournament where one color is just not drawn at all. We'll see if one of these two decide to try and load up with that color to fool the other one off.
Wow, there's the first move, but no blood was drawn, just a move. Sandfer still doesn't have anything. There's already a light switch. There it is.
There's a light switch.
Ard's back.
And a phone call.
Phone call from Ard. Sandfer continuing to draw back. Oh boy, Aria with some number efficiency.
I'm thinking Sandford just didn't get any power cards here and is trying to save up for some big run.
Ironically, would Sandfer be pulling the Aria strat on Aria would be something to note. But for right now, Aria
it's been attempted on her before, and it hasn't worked out any of the time, so we'll see what Sandford's got.
Aria draws back now. Red seems
Stalls
to be
out.
a stall-out color here. More draws continuing.
Sandford's got to be getting close to...
No, it's not even close to
15
comeback.
cards at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, not comeback territory, but close to 15, yeah. He did play one earlier, though. Let's continue to draw. Charles Sandfer now. What will be the move? He's at the OG send.
OG send to OG start.
9 turns in for Sandfer, and he's drawn 8 out of the 9 times with 1 green 9 being played. And he continues. Aria must be loving life right now. She can get a run, but can't really do much on one color. Sandfer now, what will be the move here? Or is he still going to continue this strategy of just biding the time? He burns it up here.
Ooh,
Here
there
we
we
go. Triple play. Aria back to 6 cards
that's
there.
got to be an early warning shot.
Was Sandfer cooking a little too hard, or was it just the right amount of temperature on that pasta fazool?
Got a real 1-2 punch with a kick added.
Yep.
Zero sugar is that kick.
Oh,
Oh, and Aria with a run right back.
little double play, 1-2 punch. No natural zero
Second
sugar
match.
there. Sandfer now looking to tie the game. Aria with possession arrow, no matter what happens here.
Zero Sugar, don't forget that immune support. What you can get from any 3 of the delicious flavors of Mineral Energy. You can only get from drinkmineralenergy.com and Retro Fitness of Tom's River and Nitro Nutrition.
Yeah, in many other locations. What? That triple five? Whoa! Is that a rainbow? We're gonna get an undisclosed rainbow right here. No. Oh my god, that was under the radar right there. Terrible time for a plug. What a crazy sequence. Blue, green, yellow,
Graveyard shift. Graveyard shift from Aria.
Jeez.
2.
Now this game's starting to... Oh boy, is this a similar hand? Are we about to run to a similar... We've seen this many times. Similar hands.
Who's going to make the jump first?
Who's going to blink? Sandfer plays it cool.
7-7.
Blue 7 from Aria with the light switch.
Ice cold blueberry blaster.
Sandfer didn't have blue earlier. Was he bait switched? No, he keeps it cool. There's a reset. 50% down special. Sandfer now
Gotta
looking...
think she's getting close.
Intensity starting to ramp up. Sandfer has nothing. Aria looking to run.
Here it comes.
No! Just the light switch back to... Wow. That free Sandfer. Interesting.
1-2 punch.
I'm thinking either a 1-2 punch or just a single out of the whoops right here from Sandfer. Let's find out.
Taking a minute. You know he's got something.
He's taking his time. Pace management. Starting to sense the pace is starting to heat up and amp up. Take that time. It's one of the key metrics in this league. Pace management.
Aria known for these 4-card runs.
Sandfer's not
There it
wasting.
is.
TJ calls on the nose. Perfectly timed quotes with the 1-2 punch. Aria back to 6.
Right
Sandfer
under
flips
the
the
draw.
score with the 5-6. Here comes Aria now with 2 extra ammo cards. What can she do with the yellow here? Or does she switch it up with the light switch? We've seen the light switches happen about 3 every 4 turns, but keeps it cool.
Sandfer's going to be getting close here.
5-5. It's in 5 minutes too with 35. 5 times 7 is 35. You times 35 by 1, still 35. What will Sandfer do here in the combo?
Here it
Another
comes. Here's the
1-2
run.
punch. Looking for the quad. Just a triple. Now Aria back
Aria's
to the
gonna have
OG
a
start.
move here.
Art, thoughts on this one, buddy? Quick 3 cards right there.
Yeah, it's getting really quick.
But nothing from Aria other than just a quick reverse monkey action. Did Sandfer time this right? To Uno. Or is it game? Just Uno. And off number efficiency. That's big.
She's got to have something.
Aria looking to have something here. Won't be the +2. Here's the run. What was that? A sneaky quad play? 1-2. Is that game for Sandfer? No. Is that game for Aria or is that a nice play?
She's got it.
Uno.
Red 3. That might have been the color he needed.
Is that the color Sandfer likes here? To get back to Uno, or is it going to be a double Uno? It's double Uno. It's that game, though. No.
No.
Sandfer.
Is it game for Sandfer?
Not.
No.
Oh.
Double ice. What a play. We saw this in TJ goal last night. Oh, it's heating up.
Off the draw. 9-5.
There's no way Sandfer bites on this one, right? Does he take a bite out of the apple for the win? No, he keeps it cool.
Oh.
Is it number efficiency? No.
Oh.
We keep it running. Oh, what a move. What a combo there.
Yeah, very, very well placed there. Let's see what they can keep on doing here.
Real quick, while we're a little break here in this draw building hand, 24K gold. We saw this last night with you and TJ. Eerily similar. Who has the run? Who do you think blinks first here if you had to take a guess? It's gold muted.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good. No, I was just going to say, who do you think blinks first here? We saw this last night with you and TJ double Uno, then you drew into a card building game. Thoughts on that one?
Really close. That was honestly, I kind of thought with when Aria played the 5, I thought that she was going to go out, but no. Might have been better for her to draw there if she wasn't able to go out immediately.
Interesting comment analysis there. Sandfer now just going to continue to draw back. Does Aria continue to do the same? Yes. 7-4 now. Sandfer, let's see what he's got as he card builds.
Well, I can finally play this card again.
Finally.
Now.
Is that just a simple move there? Double play.
2.
Now Sandfer cuts it down to 1 possession. Aria gets it off, though, with some draws. Sandfer now.
As it fell off.
Draw from Sandfer. Aria, draw as well.
What did I even draw? I had other notifications pop up. I didn't even see what I drew.
Someone just left the call. I think that might have been Ypez.
It was.
Both still continuing to build that hand. What will Sandfer have here? 7-5 with a quick table check, almost 10 minutes in. Bart, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the longest game of this series, correct?
That is correct.
Almost at 10 minutes. Sandfer won the other game that was almost at 10 minutes with 8 in Game 3, if I'm not mistaken. Now Sandfer using his beloved pace management here. And with that pace management, Sandfer most likely will put this game over 10 minutes. He does with the light switch. Or you can combat that.
Enough.
Seeing a lot of 4-1 combos tonight.
With the 8 as well, kickers. Interesting. There's the 10 minutes. Oh, a switch to blue. Interesting. First.
Well, that could be the run because she's only got 3 cards left. Sandfer might have to do something.
Got a point. Got a point.
Sandfer here. Cool under pressure. He's been cool as ice in a lot of these games when he's turned up under pressure. Is this another moment for him?
Cool as ice is blue what he needed.
Cool as ice, twice as nice. Is blue what he needed? How about that to start it off? Oh,
Give him a little smoke screen right there.
back to blue, though. What a crossover.
Ooh. Got a bait switch from Sandfer?
Oh, it is.
Bait switch from Sandfer. That's genius.
Sandfer with the genius move. But Aria's right back
2-9
to
Retro
red.
Harvick combo.
Oh, man. No, it's a draw. Aria with a great stall tactic.
She is throwing anything at Sandfer that she possibly can right now.
Oh, but Sandfer goes back with the crossover green.
Stalls
Hey,
her.
Aria can't do anything. What a move. That was a great sequence right there. It's a double ice.
Doubles. Man.
We're back to building those hands 12 minutes into this game. Oh,
My goodness.
this is starting to turn into a classic. Remember the last time on a primetime night, Game 5, TJ goal was 24 minutes. We're halfway there. Prime time again. All skill being shown.
Showing that prime time is the right time for Discord and on MRE.
As one famous man said, the night time is the right time as Aria goes into that blue too. But it's still
shines brightest.
4 or
Who
5
shines
games.
brightest when the big lights are on him. So far tied.
I would say neither. Really are both playing this exceptional. The pressure in the moment is not too big for either. Sandfer looking for 3. He got it.
You got it.
With some number efficiency, too, has been his main strat at the end as Aria plays it cool with the high number strat. Sandfer still with the possession arrow and a 1-card advantage. Uh-oh.
This is it.
Is this it?
Back and forth, back and forth.
No, it's not.
She's got to have a defense.
But it has
right
to have
here.
a defense.
If she doesn't have, the
pull
wild,
out.
it's over.
It's check. It's check from Sandfer. Is it going to be checkmate? Does Aria have something in the sleeves? No. Sandfer
Nope.
3-2. That's huge. With a red reverse.
We have not seen anybody go back to back in this matchup so far. Sandfer guaranteed at least 1 point. Aria is at a must-win to secure any sort of points for this first round.
This is huge. Sandfer, clutch win. And I have to say, if we had to give you one winning move, it was the crossovers back to green that really saved you. Thoughts on that with the double ice?
You know, I just gotta say, what a hand result, considering I had one blue and everything else was yellow at the start of that game.
Ooh, okay. I know where that's going from. I know where that's coming from.
That was a hand of all time.
Okay.
In all honesty, crossover is more intentional. Just didn't want her to run it out.
Okay. TJ, that was a really well played game from both, but Sandford just really had a great clean ice strategy. I think that was the difference.
Yep, Sandfer showing that you don't need a all-star hand to be able to win these games here. Like he said, was essentially running a one-color strategy at the start, still made it work. It wasn't a ploy to try and throw Aria off. He really just didn't have anything and still was able to claw his way through to a almost 15-minute victory for the 3-2. Excellent job, again, just like he did in the last victory in Game 3, mixing up Aria's runs, swapping back and forth, able to get back to his dominant color of green multiple times. He's been very good with his number efficiency, very good with saving his wild plays, especially at the end right there. Very smart move. Obviously, he figured Aria wouldn't have a wild to defend off the Uno, and was able to win off that. Sandfer looking red hot. I really think these guys are still even. I mean,
there's nothing to separate.
We haven't, like I said earlier, we haven't had either of these two win 2 games in a row. And if that continues, we could see Aria get Game 6.
Actually, Sandfer won games 2 and 3.
Or with the correction.
I stand corrected. But still, we could see Aria take this Game 6, go to a 1-1. A lot of people, again, thought this was going to be a tie. Both primetime games by a lot of people were predicted to be ties. Obviously, the first one was not. Does Sandford get the much-needed 3 points right here? Or do we see our first tie so far of Super League?
24K. Gotta ask right here, going into this situation, I mean, you pretty much had the advantage last night off that Game 5 and then was feeling it after that. I mean, what do you do in this position if you're Aria in the position of Sandfer? As you remember, you only had to just take care of business in Game 6, and you did to get the secured win. What's your strategy here if you were in their shoes?
Well, assuming even card luck, which was not what me and TJ had, I really think, on one hand, there's some merit. I think it actually largely depends on the card start, but there's some merit to going for a rush to the finish. But I still think it's best to try and save up, and like be able to go for it, because like what we saw is Aria did not have what she needed to be able to stop Sandfer in the end. Now, part of that's hard luck, but also at the same time, she wasn't drawing as much. She was playing more, and that I think that might have been what did her in there in that last match. And I think that's something you have to take into account going into this final match, is not letting your past mistakes get you again.
Yeah, the past mistakes definitely critical. Our thoughts on this one is G-Man, any thoughts as well to add?
Is Ard back? Okay.
I want to say this, as I said earlier, it's still a horse race. It's been really, really close, and I think it's going to come down to this final game. Mostly if Aria can do well in his last one, it'll be a tie, but if Sandford can do the same thing as he's done in 3 of these 5 games, he's got it.
And with that, the final start of Week 1 is about to happen. Sandford, you'll get the final call of the first week of Super League. What will it be, buddy?
I'm almost second guessing myself now a little bit on what I want to go with. I had it typed out and everything. I'm like,
Peace.
That's what this whole league's about, man. The wide-ranging starts, it makes a difference. Sandford will take his time there.
3 racket, actually. 6.
The re-rack to the 6 special. A little bit of vintage billiards table out there. We're going to play some 6-ball, even though it doesn't exist. All right, 6-ball from Sandfer. Let's get it on. I'll get the last start. Game number 6. Can Sandfer close the door? High number start, yellow 9. Looking for that 4-2, where we'll already get the split in a crucial game.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
There we go.
Both now is both yellow 9s right off the bat. Interesting. Very interesante. Muy interesante. Sandfer looking to type here. He goes into that light switch with the blueberry. Aria looking to see if she can combat that. Blue +2. Double play early.
1-2.
1-2 buckle my shoes. Sandfer to 6. Aria to 3. What will the 3-4 play be from Sandfer? Does he shut the door? No, just keeps it cool with the 6. Aria draws. That might have been an ice play. I don't know. Draw again from Aria. Sandfer running with his blueberry. But he's going to draw. It's iced. Here we go.
Ice right here. Ice cold. Winter is approaching. Who's going to be the first one to dethaw their hand? It's going to be Sandfer.
But he didn't blink.
Only momentarily.
He didn't blink yet as he's going to draw back. No blinks yet. This is just a good old-fashioned...
Monkey combo in the score?
Yeah, monkey combo in the score and a good old-fashioned Mexican standoff right here.
Yeah, who's going to blink?
I'll have the eye drops ready as we have been saying with the blinking. No eye drops needed right now as we go into a nice draw fiesta. But Sandfer breaks the fiesta momentarily. Ari's going to break the fiesta momentarily. Does Sandfer go with a double combo into that 5? No, he goes back to the draw combo. Aria, she does the same thing in Mimic.
Nah, she's got number efficiency right here, I believe.
Number efficiency? No, it's the Mimic. Imitation is the best form of flattery for both. There has been no flattery tonight. It's been just straight vibes. Here's the blue 3 into Aria. Does Sandfer get something off the draw, or does he combat that with the number 3 as efficiency? As said by TJ Smith, it is the number 3 efficiency with the red 3.
Oh, what?
Misplay from Aria,
Okay.
red 2. Too good of players are going to make a mistake like that. We all know that.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Sandfer says we're going to do this. And it is another triple up from the 2-6 combo. Aria plays those high numbers with the red 8. Gotta think about Aria. We said it in the past. When is the right move to make the finishing move? Sandfer's going to draw. Does Aria have anything? But does the light switch? That jailbreaks Charles Sandfer to that green 8 combo.
Well, only because I drew that.
Wow. Well, we're going to get into a rainbow. Skittles with a blue 8? No. But a triple 8 switch. We've seen the cross. TJ, a lot of crossovers, man, and light switches. A lot of people have been taking this from the Yepes playbook here.
It's a Yepes playbook, but advanced. The early one, Yepes was just trying to screw them up. This one, it's a bit more calculated.
Well, it seems like we're watching a game of calculus right now instead of Uno, but we'll see. Tied up at 6. Can't get much closer than this. 3 minutes in, now almost 4. What's the
that
move?
8-5 overtime, and then we get the 7. What's Aria's response? She's taking a minute. We haven't seen too much pace management out of her, so this is a bit of unfamiliar territory. Probably has something close to a run to the finish. See if she can.
It's either a run or a finish, or it's gonna be something special right here to Uno. Table check. Interesting.
Again.
Aria Carmona now with the table check.
You can tell she's second guessing herself right here, and that's not what you want. You don't want to get into your own head when it's this crucial of a game.
Draw. Sandfer. Does he like
That's a
that
good
yellow?
solution, I guess.
Does Sandfer like
Okay.
that? He's going to play 2. Can play at
Ooh.
that game. Interesting. First
Mind
time
game,
we've seen it.
7-7 on the 7.
First time we've seen a mind game, but it's a very small one compared to the last game we had where it was big. Sandfer off the draw with the 6. He's down to 6 again, ironically, with that 6 play. Draw from Aria. Sandfer, does he still like that yellow, or is that just a momentary pause? Momentary pause it is. Aria off the draw.
Table check.
Table check there from Sandfer. The tension's starting to creep up, right?
Draw.
Quick draw. Green 3. The jailbreak situation Sandfer needed. We'll find out. Tie game. Possession area back to Aria. Aria starts to run.
Oh, no.
Sandfer draws.
This is perfect for Aria. Perfect.
Aria's going to play some pace management here. Is this it?
Oh,
This could be it. This looks like it's it.
This
One of
is
her
it.
famous long run.
This is definitely it.
Are we
And
gonna have our
that's
first
it.
tie?
We're going to split it.
First
3-3.
tie.
First tie it is. Wow. What a
Kept
run
ended
for
up
her.
being one number away from just being able to run it out. It was just one number card. That's all it came down to.
We get the tie. 1 point apiece. First one of the night. First one of the entire week 1. And honestly, probably well deserved. That was as equal as you could get. Aria won, I believe, game 1-4-6. Sandfer took 2-3-5. Really exceptional Uno from both. Let's go with Sandfer. Sandfer, no win, no loss, but you got what you needed to desire here from probably your toughest opponent, maybe. 1 point. Thoughts on the game and overall the series? The last game and overall series.
Well, I wanted to full send it for the fans, obviously, on the last one, but I knew that when you give Aria a ton of cards, that's just kind of playing into potentially giving her a run early. So figured keep it short because up to that point, basically, she hadn't really been winning the short card starts. So ended up constantly just one number card short for the longest time as the green 2. Then in drawing, ended up with a blue 2. It is what it is.
Is what it is. We'll get Aria's reaction in the text chat real quick. I know we'll make it quick for her. But then let's go to TJ Smith. TJ, what a series. I have to say, out of all the 4 series, this one was straight the most evenly matched. There was nothing to separate either player. Very well calculated.
Yeah, no. Blocking each other's punches, blocking each other's kicks. They knew exactly what they were doing to each other. Each of them adapted to each other's game, play by play, game by game. It was masterclass from both individuals, and I think these two were going to go very far. A lot of people predicted that they'd be the top 2 for Group B, and that they'd both have a rematch in the Final 4, and it's looking like it might be that way. Both of their game metrics are near perfect. We didn't really see any real mistakes from either competitor, much like our last primetime game. It's going to be interesting to see how they fare against their next upcoming opponents and how they're going to fare in the rest of Super League.
We'll go to 24K Gold with Gold. I mean, you could potentially play either one of them. Thoughts on this one? You played both of them as well in the race league, but this is a new form of them. Thoughts on the new forms of Aria and Sandfer?
I think they both played pretty well. It's not surprising. Like they've really lived up to this being the matchup to watch for on the B in Group B. I think they both have a strong shot to make it into the Final 4 here, especially since they drew here. It's not like any one of them has been just ruined. They both still have a foundation that they can build off of.
No, there's nothing wrong with a tie. It puts you into a good spot. Let's go with Art, I believe. I don't know if G-Man is best. We'll go with Art. Thoughts on this overall week 1 of the series.
As I said, it was a horse race, and it turned out to be one really good one for both players. And if this does become a situation where both of these competitors make it to the Final Four and this matchup happens, it's going to be a good one.
Let's go to Gerard and Yepez. Anything to add in the text chat? If not, we'll hit the last words from Aria and Sandfer. Let's start with Aria in the text chat. Feel free. Sandfer, it's a tie. There's no winner, man. Unlike Aria was saying, a horse race. Horse race, you got to have a winner, even in the photo finish. There was no photo finish here tonight. It was literally just a tie. Thoughts on this one and moving into week 2 against KT?
Well, obviously, from here on out, I have at least some familiarity with all of my opponents. So I know what they can do. I know what I need to really do to probably at least hold my own still against them. Glad to at least get the point from who was probably the toughest opponent I was going to have out of these first 4 games. We'll see what happens. Obviously, cards, you don't know what's going to happen. I was able to still persevere in one of the games and show that you don't necessarily need the best of card luck sometimes to win.
All right, Aria, thoughts on your opponent, Yepez, and we'll go from there. Gerard says, still doing homework, but might not be relevant for the game, but that result helps me refocus. Interesting take. Yes, you are leading Group B, Yepez. They are the 2 favorites for Group D. I couldn't agree more. They're definitely the ones to beat. But TJ Smith, for myself, TJ Smith is the commentary team with Gold's great analysis side by side. To G-Man, Yepez Fitzwater, thank you guys for joining us. Let me just see Ari's quote. Yepez is going to be a challenge for sure, but we'll fight for it as always. We need to win this one and push here. Absolutely. As I was saying, I want to thank the 2 chefs in the kitchen. In this case, they both cooked gourmet meals, and we couldn't decide as judges. So congratulations on a tie for both of them. It's been an honor for week 1, guys. Hell of a week 1. We had some great matches in terms of Aria and Sandfer, the closeout. TJ Smith in goal was a classic in primetime. And a really solid game for both Aria and Sandfer tonight, though. Puts us in a great mood for week 2, which will start us off with some poker night, as I like to say, poker night in America tomorrow on Tuesday. And then we'll join us for some press conferences Wednesday and Super League reveal week 2 show. And that means your 2 favorites are back. Cody Lamas, a fan favorite, and KT, the host, are back in play. G-Man and Peter will go into the bye week, seeing what they can do, and scouting and focusing. For all of us here at Uno MRE, we'll see you for week 2. That will begin Thursday night. We'll let you know on the scheduling, as always, from YouTube. And I want to give a big, massive shout out to the one and only, the legend, Zach Miller 3 TV, for helping us out with the OBS streams. And get better soon, Mac Johnson. Heard about the surgery, man. Glad you're out of it and walking up and well. That's going to conclude it. Thank you all for watching.